Hey guys, Eric and Denise from Perry Hill Farms. We've been picking up pecans all weekend, and we got us we had hand rollers, about 4 hand rollers. We were rolling pecans, and man, how many pounds do you think we've picked up this weekend, Eric? With the hand rollers.
With the hand rollers, we probably picked up about 400 or 500 pounds.
Yeah, and we still got that much still left on the ground. I don't know. So we got a new toy, and I was just going to show you the new toy and let you watch us pick up a few pecans. So let me show you that. So here's the new toy that we got, and if you look on the ground, you see the pecans everywhere.
Now this tree's been picked over once already. We've already picked up 300 pounds that we've already got hold and put up.
Yeah, so this tree's already been picked up, and you see what's on the ground. So show them how it works, Eric.
Well, these little fingers, you can see a pecan in here right now. As it runs over it, it just squishes down and holds it, and then as it slides to it, it throws it in the bucket. So as I drive, it just starts picking up the pecans. Like that. You can see them in the fingers, and then starts throwing them in the basket.
Wow.
Turn around, right back. We'll do a better job of this. We just got this, so we're just experimenting with it, but we clean the ground a little bit better. It'll make it a lot cleaner cleanup, but I don't mind if I can pick them up twice as fast cleaning them out, because you can stand or sit and pick out and clean up the pecans versus getting on your hands and knees or using a hand roller. But you can see I've just made a few passes here. My basket is about ready to go. So I'll just push it over here. Pick it up. Three passes and we'll fill a whole tub up and then go dump it and start again.
So then after we put them in the bucket, we come out here. We got a table out by a rabbit pen that we dump them on, and then we sort through them and put them in these little crates that you see Eric's got on his shoulder right here. And we're going to take them to the guy that we have in town that cracks them for us, and then he'll give them back to us, and we'll clean them up, and then we'll put them in our little freezer bags to air seal them and put them in the freezer for pies and candies. So let me show you what we got going on back here. Jeanette Stumpy's been sitting back here sorting through them. I've been back here too a little bit, but just a simple, just go in and pick them out.
Got a nice table so you don't have to bend over.
Yeah. And drop them in that crate.
You get old, you can't bend over all the time.
No, you can't.
Not for long periods of time anyway, or at least I can't. They make you. And yeah, bumper crop of pecans this year. Of course, you would know they wouldn't bring nothing.
Well, I think, what did someone tell you, Eric, that
They told me Stewart's were bringing 40 cents a pound and seedlings a dime a pound.
Wow.
Normally you used to get about between 65 and 90 cents a pound for seedlings.
I'd have to call. I'm gonna have to call and confirm that. You know, because we can get a decent price for them. We might sell a few to help pay for the cracking.
Yep. Well, we'll have enough regardless of whether we get them for a cheap pound. We got a tree here, these little short, little thin seedlings. We could probably pick up 100 pounds of those to pay for the cracking.
You hear our turkeys in the background here talking.
That is Christmas and Thanksgiving over there.
There he is.
I hope to do a video on that for y'all. Show you how to dress a turkey. And I'm not talking about putting a tuxedo on him either. I'm talking about how to process him. Should be some really good meat. Those are actually meat turkeys. Over there. And we got them in a little cage that's portable so we can move them around on fresh grass. And should be some good healthy protein there. And like I say, it's what, 3 weeks away?
Yeah, I don't know how big they'll be.
I think they're already around 25 pounds.
Yeah.
I do. I picked one up the other day. They're pretty heavy.
Good.
Yeah. It'll definitely be enough for Thanksgiving.
So we kind of take advantage of the wind here. When it kicks in, we just kind of go through and it'll blow the
Spruce them around a little bit. Blow the long leaves on the ground.
Two different types of cinnamon right here.
They are. They're about the same size, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to keep them together. Too much thinking to have to separate them. Yeah, these small little seedlings like this are the best tasting pecan to me.
The most oily ones, yes.
They are so good. I don't know what exactly the name of them are, other than seedlings.
If anybody knows, they can share that with us in the comments, for sure.
That is a kind of pecan seedling. Do y'all know what that stands for? Seedling.
What's that?
Is actually, you take a pecan that falls off a tree like a Stewart tree.
It's the seed of the tree.
And if that, I'd have to research that to make sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to think that, like, when any other kind of tree drops a pecan and it comes up, that's a seedling. It won't be the same. But like I said, I'd have to research that. Good eating too.
We'll have to show you the video, get a picture of what we collected yesterday. I'll go over to the trailer and show you that after a while when we get through with this.
So does anybody know, are pecans native to America? How did they come? Are they something that was here when the Indians were here?
I'm not sure.
Pretty interesting research paper to, we still had kids in school to find out, wasn't it?
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
I know one thing. We're gonna have plenty in the deep freeze.
That's for sure.
Wow.
Times get hard. That's a really
Pecan meatloaf and
yeah. We can have pecan whatever, but I mean that's a good source of protein also. I mean,
Candied pecans are hard to have around.
How good are those candy pecans, baby?
You know, someone said too you can do those with cinnamon and honey.
yeah, your stepsister has
Somebody posted a video
Yeah.
on Facebook about that.
yeah.
I'm telling you, if you want one that's a little different, it's good. My uncle, my great uncle, my daddy's uncle, a long time ago when I was a boy, we used to go fishing, set nets out at the creek, and he would take, or his wife would, take pecans like this and put butter and salt. I know that might sound a little, and it was a little different, but I love them things. He used to bring them all the time. But I'm sure back in the day, they couldn't afford but just a little bit of sugar and all, but they had access to plenty of butter because they had a cow. And salt has always been cheap. Just something they figured out, I reckon, that tasted good to them. In a way they could preserve some of their pecans. We don't think, we take for granted so many, calling out the handle. We take for granted having electricity deep freezes and places to put stuff like this. And think the way they used to store most of their pecans that they had, if they didn't sell them, was they would just simply leave them in the hull and put them in buckets and set them inside the barn. I don't know how long they keep like that, but I'm thinking at least a year or two just in the hull.
So we got done about an hour's work of picking up maybe 100 pounds right there. You think? Pretty close.
Well, that's picked up and cleaned too.
Picked up and clean, right?
Yeah.
Not just picked up.
Yeah.
We cleaned them out and got the trashy ones out. And
Take them to the cracker.
Get them cracked.
That's right.
Yep.
So we're going over here to show you what we have picked up yesterday. This took all day, what we picked up yesterday with the hand rollers. So I was just going to show you what we got yesterday.
Right now, Eric's got a hole.
Let me see. Around here, Eric, let's see.
I don't know how many.
Let's see what it looks like. How pretty that pecan is. Ooh, that's so pretty.
One of my old boss man, you know, way back, like our granddaddies know, they wore overalls. And most all of them keep a pocket full or two of pecans. If they were just sitting around talking, they pull out some of them pecans and start cracking them.
So what we'll do with these, we'll take them to the cracker. He'll crack them and we'll get them back in big paper sacks. And then we'll sit for several nights with our pans in front of the TV. And we will
Be productive.
be productive. Clean out the pecans. And then we have a vacuum sealed container that we
It's
a machine
It's a vacuum seal.
that will put them in. We'll measure out 1 pound of pecans in there, and then we'll air seal it and hold them in the freezer. And of course, in those freezers bags, air sealed, they should hold a good few years. Definitely. We have a video with that. We'll show you how to do that coming up. So we'll get that video out to you too, so you can see that. So that's pretty much what we do with our pecans. I think this is definitely the best year we've ever had in crops. Last year we had no pecans at all.
That's right.
And the year before we had a little bit, but it's almost like it's about every 3 years we get a good crop, but nothing has ever in all the years that we've lived here has ever.
So what we're going to do is, I don't know if you shared this already, because we were busy down there separating, but we're going to put them up and vacuum seal them.
Yeah.
For future, they should last, what, 2 years?
Yeah.
And so continue to sell them, you know, and
make pies and candies.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, definitely.
Brittle. Everybody loves brittle.
Oh, yeah. I need to master pecan brittle. I haven't quite mastered it yet. It's good tasting. I just can't quite get it thin enough.
So if you have any helpful hints on how to make it thin.
Yeah.
I know the weather plays a factor too in it, but our recipe is a microwave recipe. It's good. I just have a problem getting it spread thin before it starts cooling. So if you have any good recipes for pecan brittle or pecan brittle, let us know. But that does it for us today.
That's a wrap for us today. We thank you for watching our video and joining us here on Perry Hill Farms. God bless you, and we're so grateful for you watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the button that you like it and all that, and notifications so that you can get notifications when our videos come out. We're trying to produce one every week for you guys. So Danette, your husband always says it.
Right, a simple life is a much more enjoyable life.
Yeah, God bless you guys.
God bless you.